Hi everyone, let's take a look at the following limit. Find the limit of the square root of x minus 5 as x is approaching to 5. Now before we start, here is the most common mistake. Are you ready? One student may just plug in 5 and conclude that the answer is going to be exactly 0. So I want to signal to you, if that's your line of thought, this is not how you do it. So I did mention never skip step number 1, and I hold true to that, with the exception that you have to think about the left limit and the right limit before you find the actual limit. So again, if I go back and we do it correctly this time, the first step is to recognize there's a left limit as x is approaching to 5, the negative side, that you have to consider first. Now again, I already made a video for this, but if you want to go back to that, that's fine. If you plug in, for example, 4.9 minus 5, and I'll put this in quotation marks, you would discover that this is the square root of a negative number. And of course, you can really find the square root of a negative number, which signals to you that the answer is going to be d and e does not exist. Now, ideally, you find the left limit, you find the right limit, but since there is no limit as x is approaching to 5 on the negative side, this means, therefore, the entire limit does not exist. So again, if you want to double check your work, all you have to do is spend 60 more seconds, go back and graph this. So for example, if you look at the actual graph, let's draw this right here. Let's use a different color for you. Say you're graphing the square root of x minus 5, and this is just a rough and ready kind of graph. When you look at the left limit, again, right, there is no left limit, which means the left limit does not exist, and therefore the entire limit does not exist. I hope this makes sense.